Perlahan enggan ku coba untuk aku kan segalanya. Oh. Wait. Nah, source-nya udah ada sih nih. Oke. King. Nah. Udah mulai, Cok. Gelo. Aduh, Cok, telat anjir. Nah, ini bisa nih harusnya. Nah.
Performs tonight and gets them 3 points, he'll be absolutely fine. He has got 12 goals and 6 assists this season in all competitions, so he's a big player for them. Created the most chances as well, so I think they'd be glad to have him back in the starting 11.
Liam Rosenior, it can be a lonely job being the head coach of Chelsea, particularly when you're as early in your managerial career as he is. Michael Carrick, though, has taken to this well. 12 games, 7 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. The match referee this evening is Michael.
Kita akan melihat kemenangan Emyu hari tadi.
In the not too distant past, Chelsea against Manchester United was a Champions League final. 3 times it's been the FA Cup final. It's always been a major event, and this is no exception. Traditional colours for both, the tail end of a fairly warm spring day in the capital. Ideal playing conditions, the last few spectators filtering in towards their seats. And Manchester United in the better position of the two by 7 points, which at this late stage of the season is a sizable chunk at home.
Yeah, absolutely, and if they win tonight, that gap becomes 10 and pretty much would guarantee United a place in the Champions League next season. It does feel like a key contest in the race for those Champions League spots.
It's a place where Manchester United have not been conspicuously successful of late. They've won just one of their last 12 visits to the Premier League. That was back in February of 2020 under the management of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Side there of Nusayr Mazraoui, who's slotting on into central defence alongside Aiden Heaven. It was to have been evident Yoro, that was the expectation, but then Yoro suffered an injury in training.
One senior fit centre-back. De Ligt injured, Yoro injured, Maguire and Martinez suspended. I think it makes sense actually Mazraoui going in there. It's the least disruption to the team. Keep Shaw and Dallow in the full-back positions where they feel most comfortable. Doesn't move Casemiro from midfield.
You say one fit senior centre-back. Well, fit but not very senior, just 19, Aiden Heaven.
Yeah, fair point, 19, yeah. And this is his first start under Michael Carrick.
Bruno lagi.
Bruno Fernandes.
Masih dalam.
Diogo Dallow
Punya.
to the head in the challenge with Caicedo, and the referee, because it is a close to head, is obliged to halt the play.
He wanted to try and allow play to continue.
Skor aja
In possession. feet. He's okay.
Emyu. Langsung.
Confidence amongst the Chelsea camp is a fragile thing at the moment. Saw that last week when they really rather collapsed in the second half against a very good Manchester City 6 days ago here.
Bebas dari MU di sini.
Manchester United needing to atone for their surprise home defeat by Leeds on Monday. This is Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno. Oke, masih dihalau dari Chelsea. Masih Bruno.
Kobe Mainu. Towards Burma.
Aduh.
Casemiro had stayed forward, and now the counter is led by Gusto. Stavao. Covered by Mainu.
Bruno di sana.
Burma.
Bruno.
Playing in Sesko.
Sesko. Gocek Sesko.
Mainu.
Lagi.
Bruno Fernandes. And now Diogo Dalot.
Dia. Masih enjoy ya di sini ya.
Michael Carrick will be pleased to have Mainu back in his team in midfield. They missed him against Leeds United. They missed his crisp, sharp passing. And he holds on to the ball, gets your team moving.
Shaw.
Cunha.
Tess Cunha, score of a hat-trick on this ground for Wolves, his previous club. Both he and Burma have got impressive records at Stamford Bridge. Burma has scored here the last 3 seasons for Brentford. Cole Palmer.
Yang sudah like teman-temanku. Terima kasih yang sudah like. Let's go.
Looking for Liam Delap. He looked to his left and there was nothing else on the arriving. It's a corner.
I've seen Liam Delap a lot in the Ipswich shirt, and this is his strength. Running in behind defences. He's a powerful runner. It's a confident start. Sometimes he's tackled well.
Lagi melihat King Emyu bermain. Kita jangan bahas politik dulu. Oke, aman ya.
Palmer.
Dia kalau dari sakit tadi.
Shishko.
Kelihatan lagi.
Here is Mark Cucurella.
Jangan lupa di like, subscribe adik-adik. Kita bisa melihat King Emyu menang. Satu like dari kalian, satu doa untuk King Emyu.
Chelsea have lost 5 of their last 6 games in all competitions.
8 dari Chelsea. Siapa nih? Enzo.
1 win in 7 in the Premier League. They failed to score in their last 3 league fixtures. Misplaced. Bruno Fernandes, Benjamin Šeško. Knocked away by Wesley Fofana.
Oke, Bruno.
Much has been made actually of Man United and the struggles that they've got defensively. Actually, their forward players are going through a bit of a barren spell themselves, aren't they? Not so much Šeško, he's been in decent form, but Burma and Cunha, Ahmad, who's on the bench tonight, struggling for goals.
It's a bit of a false start because there was that lengthy break for the FA Cup and for internationals, but it is now 6 weeks since Manchester United scored a lead goal. Over 300 minutes of football. Now Pedro, the last to do so at Aston Villa on the 4th of March. Enzo Fernandes.
Dari Chelsea. Dari Luxor nampaknya.
I'm just trying to work it out, Man United, as to who should be picking Cole Palmer up. He's such a difficult player to mark. He's so elusive, picks up some really good positions. Luke Shaw's got the job at the moment. Kobe Mainoo's constantly looking over his shoulder, worrying about Cole Palmer.
Pedro Neto. Now was struggling with his footing. this season. Remains the rivally will take apart Barcelona here.
Gila dulu. Aduh, rebut ya. Masih belum bisa. Neto.
Neto.
Dalot. Masih Dalot. Masih ya. Pemain Chelsea starting semua nih.
Caicedo. Against the team that he grew up supporting.
Yang sering nonton, tadi nanti subscribe channel aku semuanya. Pendek ya.
Chelsea were dominating the ball in the early stages.
Enzo Fernandez threading it for Palmer. Palmer tried to take the ball with him. Legs went from beneath him, and there is a VAR check on that challenge.
There's a couple of things. Did they get the ball? Was it inside or outside the box as well? That's the big question. Said it's been difficult to mark.
Waduh, penalti juga.
Aidan Heaven coming across. It looks like he gets Cole Palmer and not the ball. It might be just outside the box.
The northeast of England, Tony Harrington. And he has had a look at it and determined, as you suggested, that any contact was outside the penalty area.
I think that's what saves Aidan Heaven, because it was a rash challenge.
Kira penalti loh tadi.
If you're a Chelsea fan looking to clutch at a few straws after recent disappointments, there are 1 or 2 in the win tonight. It's been a promising start by the home team.
They have got a good record against Man United here, haven't they?
They won this fixture here last season. Just the 1 goal in it. Mark Cucurella scored it. 2 years ago, it was an absolute thriller that they won 4-3 in the 101st minute. Here's Stavao!
This is close. Clearly effort. Didn't quite bend enough, did it? But it actually glances the post. That's how close it was. It was Cole Palmer, once again the architect, getting on the ball, releasing Stavao. He's the man that's proven elusive to Man United. They're struggling to get close to him. 66% of the ball so far, Chelsea. And now they've had the best opportunity.
Two of their last 8 at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. Won none of their last 4 games here. They've won more points away from home than here this season.
Oke, pressing. Kalau pressing Emyu.
Dallying.
Terjadi ya.
And Shaw giving the ball away, and Stavao, despite the stumble. And in fact, it was the stumble that took away his momentum and the chance of getting the shot away.
He hurt himself actually as well. Big mistake from Luke Shaw. A heavy touch into Delap's path. And there was that stumble, and he's still down, Stavao.
Attention. It's the second time he's had problems with his footing in this game.
Yeah, this looks like a real problem though. This looks like an injury. I think as he's going through, he feels something. He just has a little pull up. against him getting his shot away cleanly. And straight to ground afterwards. And this might be his race run.
Bahaya banget.
This may mean the early call for Alejandro Garnacho.
Waduh.
He's getting a mixed reception.
Garnacho main kah?
The end that he's running towards when he goes through his warm-up is the end populated by the fans of his old team.
Nonton pemain King Emyu ya.
Already without João Pedro to a niggly thigh problem. Looks like Stavao is going to have to make way as well.
And of course, Gittins is out medium term as well, another of the wide players. Stavao made a number of promising contributions. Shame to lose him from the game.
Aduh. Garnacho keluar ya. Garnacho keluar. Garnacho masuk. Estafo keluar. Kayaknya sih gitu ya. Aduh, nge-lag lagi. Aduh, nge-lag banget, Cok. Guys, nge-lag ternyata.
So early rearrangement required.
Nge-lag banget ya. Thank you sudah like.
Liam Rossinio.
Ya, udah like ya. Ya, Garnacho benar masuk
Because he
keluar.
didn't exactly endear himself to the fans of his old team when he left, and of late he's made various comments that haven't endeared him to Chelsea supporters either.
Well, cheers for Stavao as he makes his way round.
This will be an interesting barometer.
Cheers have turned to cheers. And there's the Chelsea fans. There's their reaction.
Bentar, kita balik ke Emyu dulu. Aduh. Kita balik ke Emyu dulu.
So straight swap. Garnacho will slot in on the right-hand side. Headed off down below us, straight to the Chelsea dressing room.
It's not a high pressure Man United, it's more of
lebih
a
totalitas gitu
mid-block if you
mainnya,
like. It's a front four that are trying to close them down and not allow
langsung saja.
Chelsea to play through
Sudah
them.
naik dari yang mulai, thank you. Langsung saja pressing dimulai dari King Emyu.
Foul given against Luke Shaw.
Terjatuh di harga dari Luke Shaw siapa tadi? Garnacho yang jatuh tadi.
Tonight there was a heartfelt tribute to Colin Hutchinson, who for many years was the man who ran this team, this club. He was manager director of Chelsea for many years, passed away earlier this week at the age of 86. And Ken Bates was the chairman. Colin Hutchinson was his eyes and ears.
Pedro Neto, Korea, cukup agresif nih. Chelsea banyak agresif nih. Masih di iniin.
Yes, Caicedo.
Masih dari pasang back dari Chelsea ya.
Accepted that they're not going to have as much of the ball as Chelsea. Just trying to stay compact and in a shape.
Palmer. Neto. Garnacho.
Hampir saja ya.
Once again, it's Cole Palmer that makes the run towards the penalty area and opens things up. Neto's pass was just a fraction too much on it for Garnacho.
João Pedro in reserve today. Forced out of the game because of a thigh injury. Bruno Fernandes. Cunha.
Punya lagi.
Casemiro. That's Mazraoui.
Mencari celah. Oh, gila.
Matheus Cunha.
Jatuh coba.
For Chelsea by Palmer.
Akhirnya satu dulu tadi. Nice, Bruno.
This game in particular, and if they can qualify for Champions League football next season, will do his chance of getting the job full-time no harm.
Where are you on that at the moment?
I think if he gets Champions League football, I think it's difficult to ignore his claim. And also, I think if you look around and perhaps some of the names that have been mentioned for the job at Manchester United, not necessarily available, the top names. Disappointing against Leeds, simply the fact that they've not played a game for over 3 weeks, that didn't make it easy for them. But it was a poor performance. He's under a bit of fire for his in-game management and changes, and I think of all the managers in the Premier League who've been in charge over 10 games, he's waited the longest to make a substitution, I saw.
Pressing. Sampai terjatuh gitu ya dia pasang-pasang. Elok. Mazraoui Dalot. Casemiro. Oi, handball.
On the deck. United's turn into the season much simpler than most of their rivals, as they were knocked out of both domestic cup competitions so early. Just 5 league games left after this. Chelsea next weekend have an FA Cup semi-final to look forward to at Wembley against Leeds.
Sesku.
Dumba.
Mazraoui Casemiro.
Emyu. Dallo.
Bruno. Sampai cowok.
Bruno Fernandes.
Keras sprint bro. Siapa ada belakangnya? Fofana.
There has been decent rotation amongst the United front players,
Emang ya.
popping up in different positions. There's actually been a bit of a lull in the game, hasn't there, since Stavao went off?
Aduh, Garnacho. Bukan Net. Siapa tuh? Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Dalot siapa tuh? Dalot Bruno. Dalot. Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes and Mbeumo on his way good and early. Jesco central, Cunha 2.
Aduh.
Mateus Cunha lost control of it when
Kenapa
chasing it.
kau kontrol? Kenapa kau
And
kontrol?
is cautioned for his troubles.
Shot of the shoulders, but he should be hitting this first time. It's a wonderful break from Man United. They're so good at this on the counter-attack. They've got plenty of quality. They've got decent runners, people who are willing to spin in behind. And Bruno does exactly that, and he picks out a really good pass to Cunha on the edge of the box. Why he has a touch, I've no idea. It's a heavy one that leads to the lunge and a yellow card. And it comes back to him. He doesn't have that time, doesn't have that luxury, needs to hit it first time.
Loh. Kenapa Cunha kartu kuning lagi?
He's looking at the game.
Ya.
So one of the best chances of the game.
Wih, kenapa tuh?
Try Neto.
Offset ya?
Senior, surrounded by his coaching staff. There's, one article talking about those that he surrounded himself with, saying it's not so much a who's who, the coaching staff, but a who's that. They have been drawn from relatively obscure areas of the game. Khalifa Cissé and Callum McFarlane, the under-21s coaches, was. The two direct assistants, Justin Walker, a lower division midfield player. Also in the mix, Ben Roberts in charge of the goalkeepers. And retained Bernardo Cueva, the Mexican who did set pieces under Maresca.
What the fuck? Sampai segitunya.
He's going through a little tough spell, isn't he, in charge of Chelsea? He's a young manager, he's learning his trade still. He's got a young team as well, let's not get...
The youngest in the
Exactly. They're going to make mistakes. I saw an article from the owner this week saying that they're going to buy more ready-made players, players that they're going to develop.
Fofana. Palmer. This is why players have swapped over for the time being. This is Garnacho.
Iya. Yang Chelsea banyak banget. Masih Chelsea, bola masih ke Chelsea. Korea. Udah gitu-gitu aja terus. Pas lagi ke kiper. Oke, dari build up dari kiper. Garnacho. Dia loh. Nice.
Manchester United supporters enjoyed that.
Jatuh bangun ya di depan galok ini Garnacho. Waduh.
Tripped. Free kick in the D.
Gol tuh udah setengah aja gitu.
And Hem's reaction says they didn't agree with the decision, but he didn't get the ball. He did get Palmer.
Waduh, gol dong kalau dari
Close to
situ.
be ideal, isn't it, this?
Dekat banget tuh.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think actually power would be the way to go
Kayaknya gol deh.
rather than precision. When you're that close, you just think put your foot through it and hit the target.
Chelsea have a pair of players of some prowess. Situations such as this. Burma, the unfortunate one. Pato. Shaw.
Better second header. First one didn't get the distance he would have wanted.
Fernandez. Locating Palmer.
Pressing bola masuk. Jadi pressingnya.
Fernandez. Winning out against Casemiro. Pedro Neto. Malo Gusto. On its way by Brian and Burma.
It's going for a weak challenge from Casemiro on the edge of the box. 50-50, well, actually it was probably 60-40 in his favour and he didn't win it.
Coba cek seperti di Emyu Garnacho masih bebas. Biasa lagi berburu. Kasih bisa sport. Ini juga pressing. Korea.
Shot on target.
Wah.
Fernandez.
Waduh.
It again. Sends it perilously close to the upright. But the wrong side from Chelsea's perspective.
It's almost like the keeper today, isn't he? Alongside Caicedo, releasing himself, getting himself into the box. Does so well to regain possession.
It's a decent effort. Much like the bounce from the other side, curling, but not quite enough.
Bruno lepaskan. Kocok-kocok aja. Ada saja.
Back to Sanchez.
Turun.
Fernandes has got a taste of this.
Chelsea have won 50-50s over the pitch. It's an area where Man United need to improve. Great athleticism in the centre of the pitch. Something they'll look to rectify in the summer, I'm sure.
Ditahan oleh Casemiro sama kayak
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Sesko depan. Miskomunikasi nampaknya dari pemain Emyu ya.
For Chelsea. Caicedo guiding into Jorrel Hato. Garnacho. Fernandes. Palmer.
Gila, nice.
Good goalkeeping. Such a young goalkeeper, he's brought a calmness to United. He's sure. Time at the club, I think he's been excellent since he's arrived.
Sesko.
Leaves it for Maynard.
Ini kayak sarang kayak di sini. Bruno.
Diego Dalot. Maynard. Casemiro. That's right.
Bruno.
Back again.
Maynard.
Maynard. Dalot.
Bruno
Fernandes.
dibalikin. Makasih. Chelsea nyerang turun. Karena ini Emyu.
Neto. Able to shoot. Enzo Fernandez wanting to shoot. And he comes out to Palmer. And leaves it up for the flag goes up.
Offside.
comes in. As though he's a fraction off. So it's absolutely the right call. They'd be the better team, Chelsea.
Into the top of Palmer. Neto. Delap. I know it was Enzo Fernandez.
Nothing about it.
Merlo is tricked. And Joel Hato has his name taken.
It's unfortunate. Nothing deliberate about it, but he did catch and promote.
Nah, suaranya kayak robot gitu anjir komentatornya. Nah, guys, kita ubah dulu.
Yeah, it was a good chance. And came close to get on the end of it. And then it just hit Senzo. I was expecting Delap to head it.
This goal.
Bruno Fernandes. Solid goal giving by Sanchez. It's scored a cost to a couple of others.
Casemiro attacking it. Combinations been prolific this season. Bruno Fernandes to Casemiro.
No lasting harm done, unfortunately. So will Manchester United be the more eager for half-time now?
Yeah, I think they've lacked a bit of cohesion, haven't they? Struggling to get up to speed as they did against Leeds on Monday night. And when they've got into the forward positions, they've got in some good areas. Just struggling to find the final pass, and I've seen Michael Carrick watching on the touchline. He's becomes a frustrated figure, actually. Been a bit disappointed with their forward play.
I know, nice. Junior. Yes. Miro. Bruno.
There was no lasting harm done either then. Something Farmer is still feeling grips by the looks of it.
He's had a tough time with injuries over the years, hasn't he? Mostly for Farmer.
Kenapa sebenarnya gini nih suaranya? Tuh. Suaranya gini semua aja. Udah lah, kita nonton yang apa? Udah lah, ini boleh lah. Nontonnya agak sunyi dikit. No komentator. Kenapa itu Fofana? Sakit paru untuk Fofana nampaknya. Cari memberi arahan kepada pemain nampaknya ya. Apakah akan mencetak gol dari King Emyu di sini? Kita saksikan sama-sama ya adik-adik. Oke, masih Maino Mazraoui. Bruno, santai saja Bruno, chill Bruno, set. Gila. Vamos. Emyu. Nah, coba. Bener langsung gol gitu ya. Tuh, kita lihat langsung Bruno. Langsung Bruno. Depan silang, dilepas langsung isuk dari Bruno. Kurang berkelas apa coba itu? Oh, sumpah itu mewah banget. Mewah.
It's been a disappointing first half, by and large, from Manchester United. It felt as though they need to step it up. And guess who? That man, Bruno Fernandes, once again is the architect. Brilliant to skip clear and pick out the pass to Mateus Cunha, who arrived brilliantly. He had an opportunity similar to this in the first half earlier. Decided to have a touch. This time he takes it on first time. And doesn't he execute it brilliantly? It's past Sanchez in a flash. And from nowhere, Man United lead.
They score with their first effort on target. And thanks to Bruno Fernandes' 18th Premier League assist of the season, he's within just 2 of the all-time Premier League record, jointly by Messrs. Henry and De Bruyne. We are being told to expect 5 additional minutes. Where would they be without him?
Dread to think. Chelsea is a number 10. As a holding midfield player. There's some positions that you want Bruno Fernandes.
Untuk orang 5 yang lain.
He works his magic to get half of it out. What a pass to pick up.
Pasti akan menang lagi ya guys ya.
And that's much to say about the first half of the season.
Mazraoui
Willing there for the
dalam.
quarter again.
Mazraoui. Dijatuhkan Mazraoui boy. Bola nih. Ngeri di dalam ini badannya kekar banget anjir.
Talks about United being a bit out of form in the forward positions, struggling for cohesion.
Mau naikin Emyu. Kenapa harus modal Garnacho loh yang bisa pas gol?
Just won his last game.
Kameramennya
Premier League appearances before tonight. What a hit that was.
8th goal of the season for the Brazilian.
Casemiro. Sesko. Punya.
Manchester United extend their scoring run rate now. Found the net in their last 21 games in the Premier League. They have failed to score 3 times this season. Chelsea find themselves trailing at the line again.
Gila.
Clean sheet for them.
Lari doang ya.
It's a 11 late back sequence. Still, Palmer. Again, Gusto.
Chelsea menyerang. Wih, tahan.
Can keep his arm out of the way. It's a corner.
Let's hope that Wales what was around him. It's a difficult one to defend. You're so nervous if someone's lurking behind you not to touch it.
Korea.
Enzo Fernandez finding Cole Palmer.
Santai saja. Defense santai. Waduh. Nice. Jangan lupa di komen guys.
For Manchester United would really strengthen their grip on Champions League football next season. Maybe a job offer.
Anjir, gila loh. Mazraoui dipeluk Mazraoui dia nggak bisa berhenti. Kekar banget sih badan belok, sumpah.
He's been physical. Really had to lap in this game. I think he's done a decent job out there actually.
Gila, kayak Mazraoui.
Chelsea need goals, and he's only got one of those in his last 30 Premier League appearances. Something going on the edge of the box, and the referee's blown. To play in the first half.
That's good pressure from Man United on the first pass.
At many stages this season, Manchester United lost consecutive games in the Premier League. Defeated against Leeds on Monday. They are at risk of that today.
Langsung buka saja ya. Belok ke sini bro. Set, belok sini. Kasar banget dulu sini. Bisa anjok aku tidak mau sini.
These two previously met as managers in the Championship in games between Hull and Middlesbrough. No time for the free kick. Half-time arrives at Stamford Bridge with Manchester United enjoying a precious lead afforded them by Mateus Cunha, 2 minutes shy of the 45 set-up. Very cleverly and smoothly by Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea slowly again. Theirs is the greater need for points in the top 4 chase, but at half-time at the Bridge, it is Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1.
Oke guys, bentar. The feeling. Ini ternak Mbiono nih, astagfirullah banget ya. Nah, kita menunggu King Emyu bermain nih. Harus apa nih? Oke. Hello guys. Bentar, kita cari ini dulu, sampingan dulu. Kayaknya kita harus main game dulu nggak sih? Coba kita main game ya. Kita mau main game apa nih? Sebentar. Bentar, kita ini. Hah? Bentar. Coba putar sesuatu di YouTube dulu ya. Kayaknya speakerku bermasalah deh nih.
Bang, itu selimutnya merek apa, beli di mana, terus kok ketua nggak pakai selimut. Oke guys, sakit jelasin nih, padahal udah nanya juga.
Wah beneran anjir, kenapa ya? Bentar. Wah suaranya kok gitu ya? Kenapa cuy ini laptopku?
Ini hari terakhir kita di Tenggara, hari terakhir berpetualang cari ikan ikan bukan semalam sudah kering dan hampir siap. Tiba-tiba sesuatu yang gak disangka terjadi.
Waduh, cok, speakernya kenapa ini? Teman, everything's alright. Waduh, ada apa ini? Udah pegerangan nih guys. Ntar kita main FC Mobile aja loh ya. Overheat kah? Ini kita main game dulu, kita main game FC Mobile aja dulu. Punya gelo. Sebentar. Kita main FC Mobile aja lo guys. Sebentar ya. Aduh. Bentar. Nah, bisa. Kita login dulu. EA Sport to the game. Ini apa ya? Salah boy. Kita pindahkan chatnya dulu. Nah, sini. Habis itu kok kita main dulu ya. Kayaknya sekitar 2:05 dah. Waduh susah nih. Ronaldo kah? Ronaldo atau Forlan? Ronaldo atau Forlan nih? Apa Maldini? Bang Dodo sih. Peminat nomor 1 Bang Dodo nih. Semangat lagi, nggak ada duit tapi udah lah ya udah lah ya. Enggak bang Dodo. Dodo. Oh my god. Gila. Gila bro. Langsung saja kita pasang Bang Dodo di sini. Langsung turun, nggak ada masalah. Sebentar, kita transfer dulu dia latihan dulu. Ke Bang Dodo. Oke, naikin dulu. Naikin dulu. Sayap. Oke, Bang Dodo winger, jarang banget. Sekali lagi kali ya. Hello boy. Gila Bang Dodoku. Latihan. Mas gue ketawain. Oh gila. Ini legend ya. Kita main di legend kan. Hah? 20 ya lo apa-apaan dia kalem ya.
Salam hangat untuk Anda semua, para pemirsa di berbagai penjuru. Suatu kebahagiaan bisa hadir kembali bersama Anda hari ini. Salam sepak bola dari saya, Valentino juga cuma jutak. Duduk di kursi komentar adalah Rendra Sujo. Kita tentunya berharap pertandingan ini akan berlangsung seru dan penuh kejutan. Kali ini ada Manchester United berhadapan dengan Liverpool. Ya, terima kasih Torres, selalu menyenangkan bisa menemani Anda di sini. Saya menunggu laga ini. Semoga kita akan disuguhi pertandingan sepak bola yang seru dan menarik. Berhasil mengangkat umpan sebelum sempat membahayakan.
Aduh, bisa-bisanya sinyalnya ngeliat di situ.
Semangat terbuka di depannya.
Ya sumpah banget sama.
Ya, saya lihat di sini penjelasan akhir yang baik, tapi yang spesial adalah tekanan yang rapi sebelumnya. Nice.
Serius.
Wah. Sekarang dengan Liverpool. Satuan rapi, situasi sudah tenang. Mengambil jika akan dilakukan umpan lama masih dipatahkan.
Ayo dapat dua.
Ada Cristiano Ronaldo. Mungkin ini pembalasan. Di sini dan perangkatkan semua
dikasih Emyu tidak tuh tadi.
offside. Misfi.
lari
ada
balik.
di babak pertama.
Karena
Substitusi dari Liverpool
itu
untuk
drop
menyediakan
yang keluar.
permainan.
Monster.
Laga kembali dimulai dan Liverpool terlihat percaya diri jika mereka bisa mempertahankan performa babak pertama. Gol penalti yang diterima. Masih terbuka di sini. Satu gol tambahan untuk Liverpool.
Selebrasi dong dia.
Depan mata bagi mereka.
Tapi yang jago sih. Oh, orang jago bebas berarti.
Bersama Carnaval Vertika Diopi Usman Dembele David Yamal sebagai pusat serangan kita lihat apa yang dihasilkannya. Luis Figo umpan kunci gagal interseksi tepat waktu.
Shit. Awasnya gawe jauh.
Selesai. Bola berpindah ke Manchester United.
Langsung nolak banget ini sinyalnya.
Selesai. Berhasil lepas. Ini bisa jadi peluang emas. Sapuan tak bersih, situasi genting. Permainan mereka gagal mengeluarkan hasil apa-apa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dan jam berakhir, mulai 1-0. Sisa waktu 1 menit lagi di waktu normal. Ya,
Langsung posisi banget aku dengar ini suaranya. Sekali lagi ya. Wah, tunggu. Semut dia. Bahaya nih. Wah, ini jatuh semut ini.
Halo pemirsa, dimanapun Anda berada, kelihatannya ini hari yang tepat untuk menyaksikan sebuah laga yang tentunya akan menarik. Salam sepak bola dari saya, Valentino Juta. Saya akan ditemani oleh Rendra Sujono di kursi komentator. Kita tentunya mengharapkan sebuah pertarungan yang sengit dan menarik. Di satu sisi ada Manchester United, hadapi Ajax. Ya, terima kasih Pak yang selalu menyenangkan bisa duduk di sini menemani Anda. Saya antusias dengan laga ini.
Gila, malam ini abang-abangan cuy yang main.
Beberapa opsi umpan tersedia di dekatnya. Usman Dembele. Bola dulu di sebelah kakinya. Sukses curi bola, peluang besar membuka lebar. Bola berhasil direbut setelah tekanan intens di sektor ini.
Dengan Price. Play adik-adik.
Bisa kita lihat di sini. Jadi sudah bagus, tapi yang lebih keren adalah karena disiplin seperti itu. Luis Figo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Jose Maria Jimenez, Giovanni Kaki Hasan, Pele. lawan ambil alih bola dari Manchester United. Lamine Yamal, Usman Dembele, Ajax mengambil alih. Yaya Toure, Pele, Lamine Yamal, Pele mengambil alih. Usman Dembele, Ayo buat tembak nih. Gerakan bola Ajax begitu rapi, mulai masuk ke zona berbahaya. Disiplin bertahan terlihat jelas di zona penalti. Cristiano Ronaldo, Vitinha. Itu dia peluitnya, menandakan babak pertama telah berakhir.
Coming up half time, don't forget we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Program Draw. The number is on the back page of your programs.
FK lawannya. Oh, sinyalnya juga salah-salah ulat kok. Wah, FK lawannya dia mental ya.
Laga berlanjut ke paruh kedua, harapan grup padat bagi Ajax, tapi mereka harus meningkatkan intensitas untuk meraih hasil yang diharapkan. Cristiano Ronaldo, Pirlo. Ada beberapa pemain yang siap diberi umpan. Manchester United dengan selisih 2 gol kemenangan jadi semakin dekat. Ya, kita lihat lagi. Saya memang mempertanyakan usaha para fans, tapi kita harus mengakui kemahiran sang pencetak gol. Ini bola sendirian, kebiasaan yang baik, gol solo yang cemerlang. Lamine Yamal, Foden. Ini dia Yaya Toure, sempat memperkecil ketinggalan. Tackler sangat kuat. Inilah detik-detik menuju 10 menit akhir. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, serangan yang menjanjikan. Bola berhasil disingkirkan dengan baik. Pergerakan bola Ajax begitu rapi, mulai masuk ke zona berbahaya. Pirlo. Langkah main ekstra, bola berhasil ditarik. Bola dilesatkan ke gawang. Bola diamankan, tidak ada ancaman. Diperlakukan melawan bola. Satu menit waktu tambahan. Harus berani wasit menit duitnya dan naik sekali kalah. Hasil yang pasti mengecewakan. Bagaimana pandangan Anda? Dia berani kesulitan mengendalikan laga ini tentu saja. Bagi saya penyebabnya dimulai di lini tengah. Mereka gagal menguasai bola.
Oke, lanjut nonton King Emyu. Harusnya udah mulai sih, ya nggak guys?
It's going to be at their best, but there have been signs on the counter-attack that they can cause Chelsea plenty of problems.
Aiden Heaven.
Aduh.
Casemiro back to help out.
Oke, Casemiro, Cunha lari Cunha. Mazraoui. Oke. Casemiro, Sesko, Bruno, Cunha, masih Cunha. Wah, gila shoot Cunha, cowok. Aduh, nge-lag lagi. Di pause kok. Ya, akhirnya lanjut ya. Lanjut.
Kobe Mainoo's made a difference to Man United. He's always available, always wants to get on the ball, neat and tidy, and without anything massively eye-catching. He's just kept them ticking over at times.
Casemiro, Cucurella. Fernandes, Cucurella. Garnacho.
Belok Garnacho. Cucurella masih di blok ya. Garnacho. Waduh.
They're very happy to retreat as well. They get themselves into a shape.
Chelsea udah main
Difficult for Chelsea.
main sangat ketat tampaknya.
Pedro
Sudah.
Neto towards the left.
Diam.
Chelsea shake their heads.
Jelas dong Putra, thank you
Dust
Putra.
themselves down and try to come again with Liam Delap.
Ya, jangan lupa di like sama di subscribe ya Putra ya.
It's a corner. It might well have been an
King Emyu
equaliser.
auto menang nih.
How unlucky is he?
Ya, tuh mantap guys, di komen seperti itu guys.
Jumps high, above Mazraoui. Sees his effort crash off the crossbar. So unlucky.
Ya, King Emyu auto menang nih malam ini.
Neto's corner. Casemiro's header out.
Belok Cunha lari Cunha. Bolanya ketinggalan Cunha. Ya Allah. Thank you yang sudah like, thank you. Aduh, ada posisi dulu.
Garnacho. Fernandes.
Masih Garnacho. Oke, nice banget.
The evidence what we've seen tonight, crosses into the box are a good route
Bola
to
masih
goal for
dipegang oleh
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Nampaknya di sini. King Emyu mulai bertahan.
Mazraoui not the most dominant in the air.
Gila, siapa itu boceknya gacor banget.
Garnacho.
Palm.
Pato.
Belok ditahan belok. Nice. Waduh. Bumo, santai Bumo. Wey, ke Korea. Coba di ke Korea ini.
Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Gusto. Evan.
Hampir anjir.
Shaw.
Sumpah hampir itu.
Garnacho for Fernandes.
Belok.
8 feet from the Argentine. Another appeal for handball.
Nice Bruno.
Turned down by Michael Oliver.
Bumo.
Bruno.
Masih Bumo. Punya Maina.
Yeah,
Casemiro.
taking a look.
Casemiro in heaven.
further action.
Heaven tuh Mazraoui.
Just starting to build up ahead of steam though, Chelsea.
Dalot. Oke, dibuang.
Gusto.
Dapat kita. Oke, jangan lupa di komen ya.
This is what they were looking at. You see Mazraoui's bringing his arm
Enggak dong.
into his body.
Mazraoui. Dalot. Masih Mazraoui. Sekarang itu Lamens. Gila, jauh. Oke, positioningnya tuh kalah ini ya. Masih menang Chelsea ya. Habis ini skor membuktikan kalau tim Emyu itu di atas. Ya Allah. Aduh, ya Allah dia. Punya.
Cunha. Two to his right, one to his left. This is Bruno Fernandes.
Shit. Dibuang. Enggak ya. Ada pebblenya ke situ. Gelo. Punya. Ya.
Menu.
Mainu.
Bruno Fernandes.
Punya.
Cunha. Casemiro.
Shit. Nice, Bruno. Nice.
Falcon.
Gak sengaja sih itu. Gak sengaja Mazraoui. Gelo langsung diserang balik ya.
To get Cole Palmer on the ball as much as they would have liked to have done it in the second period, Chelsea, despite having a lot more of it.
Floated in for Delap.
Gelo.
Garnacho.
Gelo coba cek.
Fernandes. Palmer. Fofana. Neto.
Itu.
Gusto's delivery. Palmer.
Not exactly what Gusto was looking for, but it did fall to Cole Palmer. I'd like to see Chelsea put more crosses into the box. Liam Delap, in particular, looks a real threat every time the balls come into the area.
Lamens. Mazraoui.
Cucurella. Neto. Chelsea, the team making the majority of the running at the moment. Garnacho.
Diserang lagi ya. Kita diserang mulu dari Chelsea. Gila mainnya. Nice banget posisinya.
Casemiro. And Burmo.
Aduh Sesko. Kurang Sesko.
It's a good spell for Chelsea.
Conjured in the second half for Chelsea. Hato. Gusto.
Ada Palmer sendiri situ. Gelo. Cunha. Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes.
Sesko.
Sesko. Easily away from
Sesko.
Caicedo.
Bruno.
Fernandes. Very nearly squirmed in.
Corner lah. Gila Jo, gue pikir bakal dioper loh.
Cole Palmer that sets United
Gue
away.
nggak terlalu ini sih.
Sesko does really well and he goes past Caicedo really easily. Bruno Fernandes, I think he's going to go for goal. He
Oh,
tries to
memang
pick
mau
out
open.
Cunha to his left-hand
Tapi
side.
kehalang.
And Casemiro's making the run.
Seharusnya Casemiro tuh pas banget posisinya.
And the deflection almost finds its way into the corner. It's a brilliant save from Robert Sanchez. Going one way,
Hampir saja
has to
gol bunuh
readjust.
diri.
Springs into action, just gets his hand to it.
Hampir banget sih.
And prevents what would have been a Fofana own goal.
Ayo, gol.
Much ado about nothing in the 6-yard box. And Vermo. Cut.
Mazraoui.
Back with Brian and Vermo.
Bumo masih Bumo.
To the byline. Pereira on central duty.
Siapa tuh, Cok? Kenceng kali larinya.
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandes. Pedro Neto.
Neto.
Mazraoui.
Garnacho. Neto. It's another Chelsea
Hampir,
corner.
coy.
Well, they're pushing hard, Chelsea, they're committing bodies forward, and of course it leaves you a little bit vulnerable defensively, as we've seen on a couple of occasions in this second half.
Cucurella.
Gila.
On goal
Bruno.
corner.
Nice banget, Bruno.
Palmer. There's Fofana vying for it. Cunha hooks it clear.
More calls for a handball.
Handball.
Here, taking a look. This is Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Nice shape on that. Oh, and again the bar.
Gila, tiang, nice
Second
banget.
time in the space of a matter of minutes.
Bumo.
Chelsea
Bruno.
frustrated by the woodwork.
Bumo. Oke, Bumo. Punya. Nice banget loh. Cepat kali turunnya itu belum Chelsea susah. Oke, Luxio di depan.
Shaw.
Gila. Mainnya
Casemiro.
terang banget mainnya semua. Casemiro. Bang, kok main Emyu dikit yang penting.
There's no surprises across into the box. It's caused United issues. No Harry Maguire.
Tinggi ini
Dominant area
pertandingan
of the ball,
basket kan,
but
Bang.
centre back for Man United.
Kok basket?
Sheshko.
Ini King Emyu lagi main bola ini. Set.
Cucurella.
Aduh, gak sampai itu. Thank you Ashley Graham.
Garnacho.
Kamu mau diselamatin Leon lagi Ashley. Gak tahu kenapa.
Possessed by Casemiro.
Yang sampai hilang ya Ashley ya. Nanti kamu hilang nonton Emyu. Casemiro masih dulu. Dia ada mampir ya Ashley Graham. Gigi ya. Dia dulu. Wah, siapa di sana anjir? Ada aja.
Garnacho's done much change out of Dalot. Down that side, Dalot's done a really good job every time the ball's gone to him. And they've said United have tried to defend narrow, allowed the ball to go out wide. As soon as it has done, he's got really tight to it.
Belok. Nice banget. Siapa itu?
This is that previous one. Fofana and Masraoui. I think there's a potential handball from Fofana
Bagus
actually.
banget sumpah.
So still, Cunha's goal the difference. Pato.
Siapa itu anjir? Gila gocekannya.
Dallo.
Gila. Bang, assalamualaikum malam bang. Waalaikumsalam. Semoga seram Man City.
Garnacho. Shaw clears dismissively.
It's a poor pass from Casemiro.
Aduh, airnya tuh habis lagi. Thank you udah mampir, Rahayu.
Gusto.
Wah, diserang mulu dah pas ini Emyu.
The player who was caught
Waduh.
by Nisa Mazraoui.
Shit. Diving tuh, shit.
It's another good position.
Makasih. Kenapa? Enggak.
It does
Wah,
catch.
diving cok sumpah anjir.
He was adamant it wasn't. This is the other chance, and you see, I think it does come off Fofana's hand, so wouldn't have counted.
Wah, anjir. Bisa gol dong ini.
So it's 2-3 yards further up than the one in the first half.
Yeah, they went for precision in the first half rather than power. This maybe you can try one over the top of the wall.
Matthew Harding stand end. Cole Palmer.
Gila.
To it, it's blocked. Correa down on the floor in the D.
Semangat.
There is a VAR check underway. Neto. Pedro Neto. Deflected en route, it's a corner.
Untung saja ya.
And they're still checking for a possible penalty.
Penalti. Wah, anjir, Korea.
That scrutiny results in no further intervention.
Penalti nih. Enggak ya.
Chelsea pressing strongly. Cucurella.
Waduh.
Was Garnacho. Repelled by Casemiro.
Dalot.
Caicedo.
Dalot. Masih Dalot.
Gusto. Fofana.
So I think that can come in from Neto. First time on his left foot. He's got half the arm. Deliver it into the box.
Senior enjoyed victories in his first 4 Premier League matches in charge. Been 1 win in the last 7. Fernandez, Garnacho. Sheshko. Cucurella back to win it back.
Dari statistik ini Emyu kalah semua kan?
Chelsea have been dominant in terms of the territory. Plenty more touches in the
Cuma
opposition
skornya
box
doang
than Man
yang
United
menang,
have.
alhamdulillahnya.
It's Man United that have been clinical.
Just once. 2 minutes shy of half time. Bruno Fernandes finding Mateus Cunha. And that remains the tangible difference. Garnacho. Fofana. Neto. Gusto.
it's coming back. United struggling to get out.
Welcome untuk yang nonton. Jangan lupa di like, di
Chelsea kicked off
subscribe.
tonight, 4 points adrift of Liverpool, who
Yakin
occupy the
Emyu
5th
menang.
Champions League place currently. Liverpool at Everton, their first ever visit to the Hill Dickinson
Biar
Stadium
minggu
tomorrow for the
menjadi hari
derby.
yang cerah. Sesko pressing, dua pressing. Sumpah cuk, dari tadi MU belum nyerang-nyerang ya.
Just need to move the ball with a bit more purpose. Chelsea, a little bit slow in possession at times.
Manchester United beat Chelsea 2-1 at Old Trafford in September. Anyway, both teams had a player sent off. Robert Sanchez very early for Chelsea.
Gila.
It's Gusto. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella again. Mazraoui came in to make the challenge. Cucurella, unsurprisingly penalised.
And he ducks into
Anjir,
Mazraoui, but
Mazraoui.
I suppose it's a high boot, isn't it, from Cucurella? Can't have too many complaints. Once again, the danger coming from a cross into the box. Gusto this time making the run down the right-hand side. Seems brave from Mazraoui. Doesn't actually get kicked in the head, I don't think. Protects himself with his arm. These are the areas where Chelsea have been dangerous. That's a decent ball in. There's plenty of blue shirts in the box as well.
Gila cuk, mau akrobatik dia, bayangin.
There has at times been a reluctance to put the ball into the area when actually it's where they've looked most likely to score.
And has been doing some warming up. He's just been called back. So maybe he's going to be introduced by Manchester United. He goes past him. Casemiro.
Gila,
He knows a toe.
Maino.
Fernandez, Sheshko.
Waduh, Sesko. Punya Bruno. Maino.
Showing good composure. Maino again in midfield.
Bruno. Lucio.
Mount has also been called back from warming up by Michael Carrick.
Lamens.
Looks like he may be coming on too.
Gila, Casemiro.
Bruno Fernandes, Brian and
Bruno.
Burmo. Chelsea at risk here. And Burmo.
Aduh.
Bruno Fernandes there to follow up. Hato with the challenge from which he limps away.
They've had opportunities, Man United on the counter, and not taking enough care in the
Aja,
final
sudah
third.
diserang balik bah. Woi, turun. Thank you sudah like, thank you.
That will change on the way for the visitors.
Itu Neto.
Neto.
Belum buka cok. Yoi, Emyu dong.
Gusto.
Gelo, buka siapa tuh? Mazraoui ya. Jangan lupa di like ya bang ya, di like, subscribe, thank you.
Garnacho. By Dallo. Wesley Fofana. Gusto Heaven.
Shit.
Appeared like he may have been caught by Delap after completing the clearance.
Yeah, he was. It was a late challenge from the end of that on Aiden Heaven. See, Heaven gets the cross headed away. Delap does catch it.
Manchester United also have Mateus Cunha down. He's actually one of the players that are going to be replaced.
This is the goal. Mateus Cunha is the difference so far. Wonderful finish. Brilliant from Bruno Fernandes.
Berapa bang? Menit 80. Menit ke-80.
So Cunha withdrawn and replaced by an old Chelsea favourite.
Oh my god, masih mau? Dan siapa dia?
All that he did for them has rapidly been forgotten, judging by the reception.
He got a good reception from the Chelsea star when he arrived anyway.
And Josh Achampong is coming on. Another Gusto coming on. Trevor Chalobah replacing Fofana for Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Fernandes. Garnacho. Cucurella. Neto rising.
Bruno.
Mount.
Set. Nice.
Casemiro.
Casemiro. Gelo untuk orang tua ini. Diallo.
There's a lot left in Casemiro's tank.
Bruno Fernandes.
Mount. Jadi kangen gue mas.
Mbomo.
Selek kalau
Bruno Fernandes.
Gelo. Siapa itu?
Diogo Dallo.
Dalot. Woi. King Emyu sudah masak jelas dong.
Garnacho.
Aduh diserang cok.
Chelsea can stretch Manchester United.
Please tahan.
Mazraoui the defender. Garnacho met by Mazraoui. Fair and square.
Jangan lupa di like ya.
Chelsea fans thought a penalty had been given. In actual fact, Mazraoui did superbly well. Made the challenge, kicked it against Garnacho. It's a clear goal kick.
Gila cok, bloknya tak mantap. Jadi kenal gue mas Alex.
3v3 there, Chelsea. Mazraoui dragged out that centre-back position to defend 1v1 against Garnacho, but of course he is a natural fullback, so quite happy in those wide positions.
If it becomes a result, would carry Manchester United to the very brink of Champions League qualification. Leave the door not closed for Chelsea, but only very slightly ajar.
Masih coba dengan Chelsea. Gila, pressingnya mantap dari Casemiro
on the shortcomings of others, notably Liverpool.
Sesko sama Cunha ya.
They would also need a considerable upturn in their own form. Delap.
Gelap nih.
Garnacho.
Lagi.
Fernandes. Pushed across to Caicedo. Pile driver from Makasih.
What a hit. And this wasn't far away. Plenty of time and space. He catches this so sweetly. Lawrence at full stretch.
That was Stewart up behind the goal. Might have a graze.
Kaki ya.
Manchester United want to make another substitution with their third. Xerxes from Burma when it happens.
Waduh. Masih dia passing yang gitu ya.
Fernandes to Palm. Neto. Garnacho.
Aduh.
Cole Palmer steadying himself.
Dialog Ahmad.
Ahmad made the block. Chalabar back in. Mainu back
Semangat
out.
Ahmad. Waduh. Ahmad.
When they've moved the ball quickly and filtered the ball into the wide positions, Chelsea have had so much space, haven't they? Neto again on that right-hand side.
Enzo Fernandez is down for Chelsea, adjacent to the goal.
Off the pitch, I think Michael Oliver was stopping it because he was inside the 6-yard area. You see the space that Neto's got. United have done really well at blocking the shots on the edge of the box.
While we watch this, Enzo Fernandez has signalled to the bench that he's not going to be able to continue, and they're trying to get Romeo Lavia ready.
Waduh. Dapat kartu. Kenapa dia bunuh? Woi, bunuh tuh Kak. Zikri masuk.
Xerxes, the Dutchman.
Saya Pak Long Zikri.
Ryan Burmo, the Cameroon international. Lifting Fernandez replaced by Lavia.
Belok.
Palmer.
Waduh.
Garnacho.
Waduh.
Oh, Skyward.
Zikri.
Surprise and
Gila, Zikri.
I think. Xerxes wins a free kick.
Kenapa lagi sih?
He's had a tough night, Alejandro Garnacho. Almost a sub early, but he struggled to really influence the game. He's going through a tough time, Liam Rosenior.
Fan Chelsea-nya udah pada pulang.
Brighton on the Sussex coast on Tuesday, and then the FA Cup semi-final against Leeds United at Wembley a week tomorrow. We're heading towards 4 extra minutes when the board is raised.
Zikri.
Casemiro.
Ahmad Diallo.
Ahmad.
Zikri. Bunuh. Kalau cok bunuhnya.
Caicedo. Garnacho. Footed.
Oke, mau
Broke
Bruno.
the mood inside the bridge.
Shit.
And Bruno Fernandes is tripped. And then checked as if he was just caught on the ground by Lavia, I think. Trevelyan.
I didn't see it. He's making the point to the referee. I think he's been terrific tonight, Kobbie Mainoo. Back in the team, he's made such a difference to them.
You're not the only one that thinks he's terrific because he's won the Player of the Match award.
Bruno, Mainoo, Ahmad, Mainoo, Bruno, Mainoo, Mainoo.
Aiden Heaven. Some achievement for Manchester United, minus their 4 most senior centre-backs to come here. Keep a clean sheet.
Mau, Zikri,
Mount.
mau.
3.5 minutes away from doing so.
9 menit, santai aja.
Bruno
Bruno,
Fernandes.
masih main. Mau,
Mount.
Lucio,
Shaw.
Bruno, mau.
Lavia. Mount earned himself a yellow card.
Siapa yellow card? Mau itu yellow card.
I think you'd probably save Bruno Fernandes from getting a yellow card there, because I think the yellow card was coming out for the captain.
Ada saja.
5 games for each of these teams to play after this. Manchester United see this through for the next 2 and a bit minutes.
Halo guys.
They will be 10 points clear of the team in 6th place. So that's their buffer. 10 clear with 5 to play. Looks like Champions League football will be returning to Old Trafford next season.
Dari awal permainan sumpah ke Emyu.
Being back on the billboards here at the bridge.
All the stats would point to the Chelsea victory, wouldn't they? Dominating the ball, 21 attempts to Man United's 4. They've huffed and puffed. They've really struggled to knock the door down. Man United have defended in numbers. They've defended pretty deep at times. They've allowed Chelsea to go into the wide positions, but not through the middle. The one big opportunity they've had, Mateus Cunha took.
Waduh. Turun.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pato. Acheampong.
Sumpah. Serius.
Mason Mount.
Welcome back to
It's
UCL.
in Manchester United's favour.
dong.
Chelsea's favour, rather
Loh,
right on the edge of
handball.
the box.
Oh, handball ya. Mau handball.
Proximity.
Yeah, I think it's
Penalti
really
kan?
close, isn't it? His arm is out though. He's trying to make himself bigger.
So perhaps one last opportunity for Chelsea to salvage
Jangan lupa
something.
di like bang. Di like
A
dan
game
subscribe
that
ya.
statistically at least they've had the better of.
Untuknya.
Time remaining being measured now in seconds rather than minutes. Neto. Acheampong. Garnacho. Escape the clutches of Mainoo, failing to do so. Mainoo is cautioned.
This is the game. Last chance saloon for Chelsea. One more ball into the box for Man United to defend.
Kuning ya. Oke, kiper lawan maju. 1 menit terakhir.
Time pretty much up. Last chance for Chelsea. Neto. Goalkeeper forward. Sanchez couldn't get his head to it. Neto. Garnacho. Goalkeeper Sanchez lingering. And there's the whistle. It's another home defeat for Chelsea. Really damaging for them. A big stride towards next season's Champions League. For rejuvenated Manchester United, who are now 10 points clear of 6th place with just 5 games to play. Their first win here in 6 years, secured by Cunha's first half goal. It finishes Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1.
Jujur aja pemain belakang ini mainnya Emyu jelek banget.
Holland, everything on paper in regards to what we've just witnessed in the past 19 minutes would have suggested a victory for Chelsea, but football isn't played on paper, isn't it? 3 points for Michael Carrick, a bounce back from the defeat to Leeds United as Manchester United strengthened their hope for 3rd place and those Champions League spots. All thanks to a single Matheus Cunha goal, of course. And speaking of goals, there has